It is the start of the July 4th getaway as people are heading out for the holiday weekend. And while many will go by car despite high gas prices, problems at airports across the country definitely continue tonight. Almost 48 million Americans will be traveling for the holiday. Of course, you can see the majority of them drive, but there will be 3.5 million people flying. At the same time, airlines are still dealing with pilot shortages and other issues. They're under pressure to avoid a repeat of the Memorial Day meltdown. You might remember 2,700 flights were canceled nationwide. And now look at this new video. Delta with another headache. Its pilots walking the picket lines today at several airports. They say conditions are too stressful and they're being overworked. Delta is offering a waiver to travelers who are scheduled to fly this weekend, hoping they'll consider rebooking their flight at a later date. They will not face any additional fees or a change in fare price. So if you're flying this weekend or really at any point this summer, we want to try to help you navigate the potential flightmare, as some are calling it. Joining us now is Francesca Page, a travel journalist and a friend of the town hall. It's good to have you back on. You know it's going to be a busy weekend to fly when an airline is already telling people and kind of pleading with travelers to delay their flights if they can. What are some of the other signs that you might be in danger of having your flight canceled? And what are you kind of telling people as they're thinking of what they should do to navigate all this?
Well, if you notice multiple cancellations with other airlines other than your own to the same destination, this can often be a telltale sign. Also, if your flight gets bumped several times, it's often a sign that the flight might eventually get canceled altogether. Be sure to sign up for alerts from your airline so you can track your flight and make sure you have a backup plan in your current destination just in case you have to wait a day. Now, the majority of airlines no longer provide hotel or cab vouchers, so it's always good to have a backup plan in place.
Yeah, great advice there. And on the issue of, signing up for those alerts and stuff, the apps from the airlines give you so much information now. So it's really, really great to have that. We all know that gas prices are extremely high right now. Also, train travel doesn't really work for all trips. But with all of the stories that we've done over the last few months about flying and all of these hassles that are coming along with that, are you sort of recommending to people to try to avoid the airport if they can and maybe find another way to get to the destination?
Well, even though there's a lot of talk about cancellations, I think it really depends on how many people are in your travel party, how long you intend to be away for, and the kind of experience that you're looking for. Obviously, you have more control of your trip if you are behind the wheel, but with the current price of gas, in many cases, it can actually be more affordable to fly. To make your trip easier if you do decide to fly, avoid layovers when booking and book direct. Also, consider enrolling in an expedited security program that has perks. Programs like TSA PreCheck, Global Entry, and Clear can save flyers a significant amount of time.
Actually just had some family members who chose to fly because, like you said, it ended up being cheaper for them, which, isn't always the case, but sometimes it's worth getting the calculator and doing the math. Finally, Francesca, do you have any indication as to when things might get back to normal for traveling, when it might be, more affordable to fly once again, when we're not going to have to worry about these cancellations all the time? I mean, I know it's hard, you don't have a crystal ball, but any idea on when this is going to get better?
Right. Well, there are a lot of variables in predicting that. But some trial solutions are already in play, and these include lightening flight schedules and pay increases from airlines to retain employees and pilots. But I will say that people's desire to travel has largely outweighed any complications this summer. Also, keep in mind there are a number of reasons why there have been issues, and the majority of them are actually temporary. Weather has been flaring up across the country with the change in temperatures. Airlines have been scrambling to make up for what they missed during COVID lockdowns even, whilst juggling that with the leveling out of staffing. So ultimately, it is a combination of temporary factors, none of which are permanent or really dissuading travelers from getting away this summer.
Yeah, we see demand is still so high. So in many cases, people are just willing to put up with the headache, right? Because at the end of the day, hopefully you're going on vacation, which helps all of us. Right. Francesca Page is a travel journalist. Thanks so much for sharing some of your time with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.